The present me chooses to describe university as a place where I learned valuable lessons, mainly about myself. I kept counting down the days to graduate, but nothing prepared me for what being a graduate was. Gosh, that was tough. I was applying for jobs and was faced with multiple closed doors, but it was then when I was doing an unpaid internship that phlebotomy found me, quite literally. After nearly 2 years in phlebotomy, I guess it's time to say that we're going back. Hello! So, I have to give you guys many updates. Don't mind this, don't mind the way I look right now because I just got out of bed. So this right here, I have a huge spot and I kind of cheated on my diet and I had chocolate, so that's the price I have to pay. But that's not what I came here for. So I applied for 5 universities: University of Greenwich, University of King's University, King's College, City of London University and LSBU. I've got 4 responses back. I've got University of Greenwich, I've got Kingston, South Bank and City of London. I still have yet to hear from King's College. I've got an informal interview with London South Bank University on the 1st of December. Looking forward for that. Yeah, so I have to provide extra information for 3 universities. They're requesting my passport and a copy of all my academic certificates. It's looking good, it's looking good. I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna scan all of my certificates today, all of my passports. Boy, relax, you only have one. I'm gonna be taking some time as well to look at the South Bank University's information that they gave me. They gave me like a long 15-minute video for me to look over and get some information on. I also want to ask them some questions too, so I'm going to make some annotations on that. Alright, seems like we have a plan now. Power through all the document scans today and begin preparing for the interview. Trying to figure out how to connect to the interview. Trying to figure out if it's best for me to use my laptop to speak to them, or if I can connect my camera to my computer and then my microphone to it and then speak through there. But yeah, let me quickly show you what's going on here. So I've got my DSLR connected with one of these cables down here. Then I got my microphone here that is obviously picking up my voice, and I'm probably gonna get my earphones now and just connect it and see if everything just makes sense.
To test your call quality, record a short message after the beep.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm happy with this, but I'm not too happy. Let me explain to you why. I'm happy with this because they can see me very well and I can hear myself very well, so it's no problem. But the issue I'm having is I can't see the person whatsoever. Like, this big bulky thing is in the middle of the camera and I won't be able to see them properly, so I'm probably going to have to minimize the screen and put them up so I can see them up there and then like be looking straight. But anyways, that's all sorted out. So, what I'm currently doing to prepare... I should put you guys on my water bottle. Ooh, perfect, perfect. I wrote a to-do list yesterday. So, I went over the presentation that the university sent me, how to prepare for it. So, I wrote a little list with all the information. Basically, they said it's imperative that I look upon the values of the university, the values of the profession and the NHS constitution. Guys, I'm doing the best that I can. Coming home so late, I'm trying to at least do 30 minutes on the bike, trying to eat healthy and trying to fit this in whilst I have so much other things to work on. So my interview, how many days do I have until my interview? Let me see. I wrote a few examples on the certain values and some of the experiences that I have according to each of the value. I'm going through, let me show you guys what I'm doing. So this is the NHS values based on the NHS constitution, and I'm currently going through each of the values. There's still 2 values I'm not 100% sure how my experience links with it. This one, my mind kind of went blank. I don't know, literally I think because I was doing the NHS constitution values for so long, my mind was completely blank for those ones, so I'm probably going to come back to those tomorrow. So the university's presentation put a lot of emphasis on the NMC values. So I read the whole entire document, and what I realized from the actual document itself, they put a lot of emphasis on infection control and infection immunity and all these things. So I took my time to really look deeply into that as well. One of my nurse friends, that was actually the one that helped me out a lot with my personal statement, gave me a few tips on the interview and stuff. She mentioned me to look into Merisico, fluorescence nantico, the physiological differences between adults and children, and why I chose pediatrics and all of these things. And guys, like, turns out I didn't really need all of that, but I'm not feeling too bad actually, because a lot of the information that I have, that I prepared for, would definitely come in handy at some point, be it at another interview or be it at university itself. So I'm not feeling too bad. Infection control. So infection control for me, I was actually quite intrigued by how many times the NMC guide and NMC mentioned, how many times the competency mentioned things to do with. Oh my god. Why pediatrics? As cliche as this may sound, I've always wanted to work in a hospital, and I feel that, as cliche as this may sound, morning guys. So I got just a little under an hour until my interview starts. I do have the heebie-jeebies right now. I do have like the, do you know, you feel like a little bit, ooh, you know? So I'm really trying to keep calm as much as I can. So, whilst, oh gosh, I can hear myself. Anyways, guys, I did it. Oh, Lord have mercy. I think it went well, but at the same time I'm like, there was like a few questions that I feel like I waffled a bit, and oh man. Sup guys, so got another news. Kingston has now replied to me. They are inviting me for an interview on the 4th of December. And the round 2 of preparations began. Thankfully, I used a lot of the preparations that I did for LSBU, but there was a difference. Kingston sent me an article to read on which some of the questions they were going to ask me were linked to the article. So I'm currently reading this thing on emotional intelligence. Yeah, I find it so interesting about detaching feelings, but also touching feelings, you know. Not trying to defer away from inflicting pain to children when that pain will actually cause a therapeutic effect. So it's just all of these things that, you know, it's quite intriguing. So I wasn't feeling as anxious in comparison to LSBU's interview because I already had that experience with LSBU. I looked very closely into the emotional awareness paperwork that they gave me. I took the main points as well as the headings and anything that really caught my attention and tried to formulate questions based on that. I also looked very deeply into the university's values and tried to match my own skills into those type of values. Oh my god, cringe! Guys, I'll be doing a video very soon reacting to both of my interviews, so keep an eye out for that. For the time being, I need to skip this because I can't. And just like that, the interviews were done, guys. I still have yet to hear from City, Greenwich and Kings for interviews, but I'm very glad that to be able to scratch these universities in terms of interviews. Because it's the pandemic, a lot of the admission processes were very different. So I asked both of the universities what's next. Both of them never really said anything really. They said, oh no, there's no more steps after. But boy, wasn't I fooled. Guys, I was fooled all the way. There was so many other steps after that caused a lot of stress. Like, if you think this part was stressful, watch the next episode of We're Going Back and you guys will see what I mean. But yeah, guys, I do hope you guys liked the video. Comment and subscribe. I'm a phlebotomist working in London, so if you guys like to see any phlebotomy videos, my journey into nursing and just general lifestyle, then please do consider subscribing, because I've got a lot more videos coming in the near future for you all. So yeah guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya!